Alright, well, Glenn and Falcon 27 made me laugh, spread my arms apart, hit my Pepsi, done poured it all in my keyboard. Because both of them was first. I think they stepped on each other trying to be first. But I will say, on my screen, don't know about yours. Hey, Clyde G, how are you, buddy? Don't know about on your screen, but on my screen, it was Falcon 27 was first. Yeah. So, I've got the old air out here trying to blow some Pepsi out of my keyboard. These are going to be nice and sticky not too long from now. Not too long at all. Brian Vines. I'll answer that question in a minute, my friend. On your screen, there's Pepsi. Where's your Pepsi on my screen? I don't think you see Pepsi on my screen. I think you're lying. You see Gators on my screen. See? Go Gators. That's batteries. Testing out a new vape for my wife. We got one like this, and it was going through like 6 batteries a day of her vaping, which is a lot less than I am. What a sucker for punishment. That would be me. Oh, hold on just a minute. Hold on. Can you wait an hour before you serenade us? I'm just asking. You can play it. I don't think they can hear it. Let me see if they can hear it. Go ahead and play it. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't think it'll bother anybody, and if it does, they can kiss your butt. Your butt, not mine. Destiny's got to practice the saxophone over here. It's not too bad. It'll be alright. You had started to say on my screen after talking about Pepsi. Oh, yeah. What's up, Danielle Gray? Alright, so now let's go down through here. We got Falcon 27, Fun King, Brian Vines, Nathan Allen, Adam. How you say that, Adam? Mike, Mad Mike 8, John Mack, Ron M, Danielle Gray, Can't Touch This, Clyde G, Hack Monkey's in the house. Oh, there's Mike Whaley. Bunch of people jumping off in here. Let me update my user count. Well, and here we go. Here's the thing. We have an announcement today, and you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till we. What's the deal? There we go. All right. So you're gonna have to wait until we figure out. Oh dear God. Twitter's the bane of my existence. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But I've got a couple of announcements. Glenn knows about one of them already because I talked to him on the phone. It's a very good announcement. And I told my wife about it. One she hasn't heard about, and she'll hear about it either through the walls or on the video if she watches the video. But she won't get as excited as I did and as you will. She's fine. Hey, cheap 3D printers in the house too. 3D printing for life. I missed you. I think that's everybody that's on the chat anyway. Alright, first things first. Oh, I gotta quit this. I can't be watching. Hold on, what's the deal? I want you over here. Whoop. And we're going to stop the video. That way I don't have as much lag for sure. Alright, so here we go. Let's pick it up. And no, we're going to pick it up. And we have the shark. We have the shark. Now, that being said, I pumped it up to 200 or 180, 78%, 180. It was about as far as I could get on the bed. I got a little bit over here that you can see. I could have made a little bit. And guess what? It's already flexy. Just that simple. Just that simple. Now, so here's the deal. We got a shark that is swimmy, shark that is swimmy, he's swimmy in the water. Yeah, and I'm kind of like Glenn on this backside though. Look at this. I had some warping, like right here, where it tried to come up. But I think the bed was just too friggin' hot for this this filament, because it is melted out, and my height is not. I could probably come up on my height, but not much, because then I wouldn't have any sticky at all. But it is sticky, and you saw it break free. It was really free, so it worked really well. Rate it 45 to make it bigger. Yeah, I did that, but I couldn't get that much more, really, because of the way the tail is shaped. I'd had to flip it and do some funky stuff with. I could have printed it like that, you know, and got it a lot bigger. But no, that's not. I wanted to show y'all this because you started with me this morning to see it, but I did. Baby! I'll call my wife in here. Tell her to come here. Baby, come here. Come here. Come here to me. Come here and say hello. Come here and say hey. Come here. I don't know what she's doing. Taking forever. Baby! I got something for you. Come here. Yes, I do. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come through the door. Call me in the door. Come on. Come on. Come here. No, not because you said something to me. I got something for you. I got you a shark.
Okay, you couldn't show it to me.
Come here and get the shark. Pick it up. Everybody say hey. Oh, there's Danielle. She's got a double couple smiles. See?
Hey, Gray.
And see, Brian Vine says, elusive little creature, ain't she? Sit. Sit right here. Now, see, we made the stream like 5,000% better right there. Hi, Miss Country. I know Mike Whaley's in here. Nope, he passed out. Pick up. Make one for Johnny. They got butterflies and dragons and octopuses and everything.
Unicorn?
Maybe. Is there a flexi unicorn? Somebody check. Look, Glenn said hi, Regina.
Hey, Glenn.
But now, they're going to help me pick something to print for you.
Okay.
What color do you want? That's the question.
Red.
You want it red? She wants it red, so we got to print something in red. Oh, yeah. Mike Whaley said, yay, the wife. He did say it way up there, too. He said it different up there. He said, yeah, the wife up there, and now down here he said, yay. That was after he picked himself up off the floor. I bring you in to up my ratings. All right. Well, so now they're going to help me pick something to print for you.
Okay.
And you can't see it. Because you need more plastic things in your life.
Yep.
In your office at work. Right?
Yep.
All right. All right, y'all ready to pick her out something? We're going to do it. She's got to leave. Oh, God dang, what a tailbone. Oh, wait. She cut my leg off. Hold on. Let's make sure red's what you want. Red?
I don't care.
Or regular red. I got two different reds. I got this much. Hold on, we're picking a color. I got that much see-through red.
Oh, yeah, that pretty gold. Or that,
That what? The purple?
That, sorceress thing.
Oh, the Vertigo Gray or Vertigo Galaxy? Which one? The black or the gray?
Or which one did I like that I said I liked the first one? The first woman that you did, wasn't it?
First woman.
I said I liked the other color, or... I thought I got
We got up here. We have, there's the purple. It said no to that. Here is the Vertigo Gray. Where the hell did the Vertigo Galaxy go? Got a roll of Vertigo Galaxy around here somewhere. It's probably over there. I don't care either, but I still want to find my other roll. Oh, it's in the box. What's that? Is that it?
That's another red.
That's ABS stuff. And it's the same color red as this other. Alright, so there's Vertigo Gray. Hold on, we're picking a color. Destiny's getting better. Uh-oh, there's Shane from Proof of Research. No, you don't. I bought this one. This one was $41. Now, you know where I got the other one from. There is the Vertigo Galaxy. The Galaxy? She picked the Galaxy! I will watch the replay. Alright, Shane from Prusa. Hey, you're going to be at Earth, man. We'll see you there, buddy. We will see you there. Alright, so we're doing it in Vertigo Galaxy. Y'all better be looking. Development Cup. What's up, Robbie Mac?
Do you really have to yell that loud?
I do. They can't hear. They're all old farts like me.
There's a microphone right there. You really got to yell that loud.
Absolutely got to yell that loud. They always complain. It goes up to the red and they complain they can't hear me. Okay. So we got your filament. Now we just got to get what we're printing. What would you like at your office? What would be something that you would like at your office? Made out of that.
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm not making you another sorcerer's pin holder because you already got one of those you didn't take.
You never told me to take
They're
it.
right there on the shelf. All you gotta do is take it. Alright. Good evening, Fugly Vapor, Nathan Allen. Yeah, I guess so. We all are. What's up, Scald? I thought you was in bed. Okay, the beauty is my wife, and this is the exciting development. No, that's not the exciting development. Actually, while she's in here, let me tell her too while we're at it. Okay. The first exciting development she already knows about. Y'all know that Filamentum sponsored the filament for my Evo build, my Hypercube Evo. Danielle says she's constantly got to turn me up and down.
I know, because he yells all the time.
Okay, so the Filamentum sponsorship helps me out with the filament. Well, I got an email from Duet 3D today, and they are going to send me a Duet Wi-Fi and a 5-inch.
I already heard this, right?
Yeah, I already told you this. And a 5-inch screen to go along with it. Now I forgot what they call their screens. Whatever their screens are, I forget. No, it's not that. They've got it. They call it something like 5-inch something do, or it's like DUE. I don't know. They're from overseas. They say something weird. All right, but the next development, all right. Well, if y'all don't want me to yell, y'all have to let me know not to yell. But I'm gonna yell anyway.
I have to turn it down.
Yeah, the Duet panel, but it's the panel do. That's it. The panel do, 5-inch panel do. So they're gonna give me the panel do and the Wi-Fi. Yeah, get excited. Woohoo! What's up, country clubs in the house? Fernando Pina. Okay, so the next major milestone in the live interviews has been reached. I got a message today, an email message this afternoon from the ever elusive and the greatness of Mr. Ivan Miranda. So Monday on our channel, next Monday at 12 noon Eastern time. 12 noon Eastern time. Ivan Miranda will be live here. Living Like Larry, if you don't know who Ivan Miranda is, you need to go look him up. So, He's from Spain, and dude makes some awesome creations. You know who he is. He's the one that does the tanks and all that at the beach and all that stuff. The Spanish guy. I'll show you. You'll say, oh, him. Yeah, he builds some cool crap. And he almost finished his tank. He said he would have to cover up the back of his shop so we could do a live interview so he wouldn't give anything away. So, Monday. This next Monday. What's the date? Hold on. Let me look it up. I think it's the 15th. Yep. Nope. 14th. On the 14th. I need to make sure I've got that right.
When's this gonna be? Afternoon or morning?
Noon. 12 noon.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, he's 6 hours ahead of us. So I can't even edit it. Oh no, I want to see what's upcoming. There we go. But at 12 noon on the 14th. Yeah, dude, do that. I mean, really, subscribe to him and watch his stuff. And I've got it May the 15th on here, so I need to change that because it's not the 15th. So, okay, hold on. Somebody's knocking at the door. Anyway, so that is the exciting news that I wanted to let everybody know about. And I let everybody know early because my wife was in here and I could tell her at the same time. We got it sharp. Anybody got something for me to print for Mother's Day yet? Huh? Huh? Woo woo. Danielle, you don't even know who Ivan Miranda is. Somebody's knocking. Should I let him in? It's Henry. Come on back, Bo. My Uncle Henry came over to visit. Go Gators?
Go Gators, hoorah.
We're live on the internet, buddy.
Cool.
Tell everybody hey.
Hi, everybody.
Danielle's in here. Clyde's in here. But then we got 21 other old folks in here.
Cool.
What's going on, man?
Working on your 3D printer?
We are fixing to find something to print for Regina.
Oh, okay.
For Mother's Day.
Oh, cool.
You need to visit for a second?
I just had to ask a question, but I could probably ask her.
I mean, you can ask. You want to ask it live on the air or you want to ask it in private?
Well, I've got these sores. So, I'll be right back.
Hey, hello from the UK. I'll be right back, guys. We all live right here on the same hill. Sorry. 2 hours later. Bye. Oh, wife called. You missed it, Mad Mike. I ain't repeating it again. No, I'm just kidding. Duet 3D has agreed to sponsor the screen and controller for the build of my Hypercube Evo. And on Monday, the 14th of May, we will have Ivan Miranda live. But there's a kicker. There's a kicker. Now you want to know the exciting thing? Because instead of having to type your questions in and to try to get that way, we're going to have a call-in queue on Discord where you can ask Ivan directly your question. So you'll be able to step up to the mic and ask Ivan your question directly. Now, if you don't have a web browser or you can't get to Discord, we will still have the tweet in and other questions, But we figured the live call-in would be cool for you to be able to ask Ivan your questions in person. What you think? We're going to try to make it happen. There's no guarantees. It's the first time I've tried it, so we are going to try it. What are your thoughts on that? Bye, Brian Vines. You leaving me? Okay, so that's updated. We're good. So, anybody left? We lost 3 people. Sorry. We lost 3 folks. Well, got one back. Doing tech support. I got you. Yeah, see, Scalda? See what I'm saying? Now you understand, right? So, Scalda was in bed when I hit him up a while ago, and I didn't want to mess with him too much. Alright, and here...
I do got a question.
Okay.
Remember when we watched him make this, right?
Uh-huh.
Did we watch him make this?
Who?
Whoever we watched make this, or...
We might have watched somebody print it.
No. It was that pretty one that I said that it was like the mess up, but I like the mess up one.
Oh, the salmon skin. It had the salmon skin on it. Yeah, that was Joe.
You ain't got none of that or whatever.
I can't produce the salmon skin yet because I can't run my printer yet.
Oh, that big thing?
Yeah. That's the one that he had the salmon skinning effect in.
But remember I said I didn't
Yeah.
like the one that was quite as good.
Yeah.
That one looked prettier to me. I like that one. Okay, that was the one I was. He didn't do this. He did something else.
He
but
did.
I
He did a
the,
vase with the salmon skin.
I
in it.
like the not so.
Yeah, the not good one.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I can't produce the salmon skin yet, but I'm working on it.
All right.
We're trying to figure out what to print you.
Don't worry about printing me now. Just print whatever.
Okay. What? Oh God. Your wife get out of my ear. Get out of my ear, woman. What's up, Roy Hobby? Did Joel DM me? Joe DM you? Yes, he did. And I just got an email back from him. Okay, we've been chatting on DM. I'm gonna tell him I'm live right this minute. If you have time. Okay, cool. The one thing she wanted, right? Yes, he did, Brian Vines. Robbie Mack, I'm sorry you missed it. I'm not repeating it for you. No, I'm just kidding. Ivan Miranda's going to be here, and we're going to try to do some live questions. Not read them off the screen, but have you read them on Discord to him. Now, it is a noon stream, so that's going to limit the number of folks that can do it. Okay? That will limit the number of folks that can do it. It's going to be noon Eastern time. So if you're in the Central time, or if you're, you know, outside of, you know, any of these things, then I'm sorry. Ivan Miranda, Robbie Mack, go look it up. Here, I'll tell you what. Let me just go over here to YouTube, to the boob tube, and I will get his link to his channel. You really need to watch what he does, dude. It's awesome. Ivan Miranda is cool. Hold on. 62. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay. So I'm gonna go to video. Okay, there we go. Home. Oh, you're fine. What you looking for? It ain't in here. You brought it back in there. Nope, you brought it back in there. Yes, you should. Yeah, and that's cool, man. Video on demand will still be available. You just won't get to ask your questions if you're not able to be in here. You want to hear more about the Hypercube because you want to hear one, and you will. You will definitely do it because we're going to do the series live on the air. Now, it will be sponsored, okay? Filamentum and Duet 3D have already decided to sponsor, okay? Oh, yeah, so far everything's going great. She just wants to be in the room, I know, right? Living like Larry, if I what? But yeah, okay, so Ivan Miranda's up there, Super Azote, I don't know what that means. He's Spanish too, I don't have no clue. Alright, let me go back over here, close this window, because I get too many windows open, the computer will bog down here in a minute. Alright, 19 new tweets. I don't really care about the new tweets. Okay, anybody got me anything? Yeah, I know, you hear the saxophone. I get it. I get it. Alright, nope. Got my 3 notifications were from there. Okay, and Joe said his shift ends in a second. Told him we'll be here for a bit. Well, we're only going to be online for about 5 more minutes. Yeah. And I know you can do that. I know you can do that. I saw that at Murph, Larry. I did. Hold on, Roy Holly. Hold on. Yeah, I saw it. I did see that. I walked by it. I didn't get a chance to stop and look at it. But it may be something that I'm looking at. It may be something that I'm looking to do. Don't know yet. Okay. But this is going to be a printed hypercube. We're going to print all the corner braces, all of the extrusions, as much as we can. What's up, Ken? So we're going to print as much of this printer as we can print. Okay. Probably the bearings. So anyway, so I mean, other than lead screws and smooth rods and the heated bed, you know, and the stuff we've got to have, we're going to print it. So we will do it. Ken, I don't think yours will work. Maybe they will. We'll see. I'm going to do a 30-30, but they have to be, I don't need them stackable at all. I'm going to print these in one shot. So we'll see. We'll see which one looks and works the best, Ken. That's all I can guarantee you, okay? And for Mr. Roy Holly, y'all miss it. I can't even get the camera right for y'all. Look what I got. Look. I got some of them deadly bullets. Other way. Woo! So, guess what's going to be? There's a Thingiverse, man. If you go to Thingiverse and search for Hypercube Evo, there is a whole like, yeah, the whole project is on one of the Thingiverse pages. I will be posting the link when I start the videos on it, though. Still waiting on filament. Still waiting to hear back from Duet 3D, because they're supposed to be doing logistics to get me the board and the screen. So gotta wait for that. So what's up, Matthew? Look at what I got in today. Look what I get to work on probably tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's Wednesday? Maybe not. Maybe Thursday. So we will find out. Yeah, if you dive into it, Larry, it's got everything you there. No, not tonight, buddy. I'm gonna try to print something for my wife for Mother's Day. She picked Vertigo Galaxy, of course. My favorite, well, I'm gonna have to say about my third favorite filament. Not filament wise, but color wise, about my third. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat this so I can get this Beyonce, like Beyonce PLA out of here. However the heck you say it. Somebody give me the Hooked on Phonics version of that. Really? That's cool. Kuntry 3D, can you what? I missed it. Why does that do that? You give YouTube permission to give you a lithograph of you. No. Printing a crochet holder for your significant other. She wanted it in purple haze and just got to deliver. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. I saw that purple haze the other day and I really wanted to do it. Oh yeah, hold on just a second, Ken. You can. Go ahead. Alright, we ain't ready to eject yet. But anyway, I didn't get the hooked on phonics of this yet. What's up, Mike? How are you, buddy? Welcome to the clubhouse. Alright, so Ken's done. We can, not you. Here. So let's pop up his link here. I gotta get down here to where I can get to it. Let's pull it around town. Alright, so over here I got to go here. And then I can go to screen and you should be able to see Ken's picture that he sent me. Beyonce. Like Beyonce. Ants say. The ants say. I don't care what nobody's aunt says. So, go back to the green screen. Alright, cool, Ken. Nice. Alright, are we ready to eject? We are ready to eject some filament. Alrighty, right. Okay. Get this in here. My uncle came over to ask me, because I got a vinyl cutter, asked me if I could cut the numbers for his boat registration and his boat name. And of course I said hell no, because I don't like him. If you'll defer to Glenn, I don't mind. Where's Glenn? I don't even see Glenn. Did Glenn give it? Oh, T and E's. T and E's. I don't know how that works out. T and C. I don't care. Nobody cares. It's just another day in paradise, people. Alright, so my Filamentum Vertigo Galaxy. I will tell y'all, this is not cheap filament. Y'all know this. If you've ever went to buy any of this stuff, you know that it ain't cheap. So we don't just chip off long pieces at the end. We get to as little as possible. But this is some smooth stuff. But you know what we are gonna do? What did I do with it? I did something with it today. I put it somewhere. It ain't under there. It ain't over there. It ain't over there. What did I do with it? Oh, it's under the table. I gotta go get it. But I can do that. I can do that. Gotta get the sheet though. Gotta get the sheet though. Then I gotta let it heat up again. Alright. Uh-oh. Is it extruding correctly? Sure it is. That's hot. Yes. Alright, so we are ready. It's hot. Make sure I ain't miss nobody. All kind of words. Danielle Gray, you leave me alone. You pronounce it, heifer. Alright, Robbie Mack, you gonna come back, or you just leaving us? It's going great, Printing Kid. It's going great, buddy. Now, I do want y'all to know I posted all of the images out on Facebook today and pinned them to the top on the Facebook page so that you can go and tell me what you want to see on the store. Okay. Another message. Alright, that's just that family thing. Alright. Okay. What's up, AJ? Alright, so let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can find on Thingiverse. I got to look it up over there. Thingiverse. Thingiverse. In Filamentum Gray. Or Vertigo Galaxy. What do we want? Mother's Day. I'm going to search for Mother's Day. Oh, wow. That's pretty neat. Here, I'm going to pull Thingiverse over here. And I'll only be able to see the chat, so y'all gonna have to help me out. I actually like this model right here. This one here. I like that model. Nope. Not in that color, Danielle. She picked the color. So I've got to do something in that color. I like that. I think that would remind her of her and Journey or her and Saxton. I think that would be good. I really do. I think that'd be a good... Don't come in here.
Well, you do realize...
What? That you watching it in there?
Well, if I don't watch it, I might watch it tomorrow or whatever, so it's not like you can talk to your friends.
I can give it to you tomorrow. And it'd be your Mother's Day present. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
shut
not like-
up.
And you talk so loud, I can still hear what you do.
Shush up. She's in there watching. She gonna watch the video in there.
I'm watching it, but I hear you.
Oh, she hears me.
You say that would be good, Danielle, but it sounds like her and Journey and her Saxton. I can hear you.
I know you can hear me. I wasn't trying to hide the fact. I know. But see, that's kind of what it would look like. I don't know what the difference in the what's the difference in the dadgum model? Oh, the base. I see, said the blind man. I like this one the best, with the small base, not the tall base, and not just sitting on the ground. What do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? Y'all want to try that? Do as I'm told. Shh. Alright, so now we got some alcohol. Thing. Alright, so Living Like Larry asked me to look at another thing over here. So let's see what we can find there, Living Like Larry. Better not be nothing. I like that. I do. But I want something she can put on her shelf. And this is Mom Wow. Alright. Well, hold on. Let me share the screen. Living Like Larry's got this right here. And I might do that for her. May do that. May do that. But I won't do that in Filamentum Vertigo Galaxy. I'll do that in white or black or something of that nature. Well, I have Vertigo Gray and Vertigo Galaxy. So the Vertigo Gray, Shane from Prusa was here earlier. He actually got that for me. You are correct. Well, and it's not even that. Does it print better than other filaments? Well, I guess it depends on the other filament. That Tion say that I had trouble with this morning that didn't want to stick. Yeah, it's better than that. Alright, so I'm going to download this file. We are going to use this one right there. And I'm going to take out the card. Alright, so now we can get off. Y'all want to see the screen? We'll just, you can watch the screen, I don't care. I will go over here and hit Prusa Control. Alright. Yeah, I know you will. I know you will. You'll be like, print that Beyonce filament. Alright, so let's put this on the bed. Right there. And I'm only gonna print it 100%. I mean, that looks to be a decent size. Cause that's probably what, 40 40, maybe 45 millimeters, maybe something like that. I don't know. Let's see. See how big the squares are on here. The squares are 50 millimeters, so that's a little over. So about 55 millimeters. So not too bad. Yeah, there you go, like Larry. That's exactly right. So we're going to do that. We're going to go at, let's go with, y'all want to try ultra detail or just detail? I didn't even see John in here. Oh, you got Matt in here. Okay, nobody wants to answer. Let's just do it at 0.1. We'll use the standard infill and we'll see how long this is going to take. Because this will probably take a while. And the only camera I got is right over here to go down over here. So it's going to be a long zoom shot. Sure, I'm going to print. Hey, John Mack. Actually, I had a couple of announcements, Canadian Maker Projects, while I got on. And I did my Slinky Shark, or whatever, from this morning. What was the question? Ken asked you who approves people. Who handles approving members? That was the question. That was the question he asked. But yeah, Ron, yes, I am actually going to print something for Mother's Day. We may or may not sit here and watch it, maybe morning coffee, but I had an announcement to make, which was really cool. We are absolutely not going to sit here and watch this whole thing. I am not staying on tonight for 5 hours and 41 minutes. But I didn't want to wait till morning coffee, even though I'm gonna do it again. So yeah, I'm gonna print this in Vertigo Galaxy, Ron. So let's save the G code and we'll see what we can get. Let's go to F and save it. Yeah, my wife's already got a vase of roses in her office. I see how it is, Matthew. You push me off to the side. I understand. No, I'm just kidding. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I think we had a defective one of these. I bought one of, oh, y'all can't even see me. There we go. I bought one of these for my wife. I'm sure semi-listening. I understand. Alright, so we are through saving. We're going to back out, discard that, and we're going to eject the card. Hold on, I can't see what I'm doing. We're going to eject the card. Yeah, that's not happening tonight either. None, Roy Holly, none. It's getting ready. I'm going to print from SD. We're going to hit the go button. I'm going to clean the nozzle. Get the gunk off the nozzle. We good? Yep, we're good. Alrighty. No. You're sorry for what, Ken? Oh, I got you. I see it up there now, buddy. I'm sorry. You hush. You hush, Brian Vines. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's see how good the top camera looks in here. You can't see squat on the top camera. Nothing. I can push it way down here in front of the other camera. Then we can get it down there like so. Then we can see what you think. Bye, Clyde. Sorry you're leaving me, buddy. Let's go up here to the overhead. I need to focus that a little bit and zoom out just a touch. Go to properties right here. Let's go to configure video and let's zoom out just a little bit. And then let's turn on autofocus maybe. No autofocus. There we go. Alright. No, not the plastic table. That's actually my printer. My printer makes that racket. I cannot tell a lie. That's still not. I gotta go to the overhead shot. Yeah, that's still not focused. Let me focus this. That's ridiculous. Somebody don't even know how to use a camera. Really? Put this over here. Hit OK. And it zoomed all the way back in. Hit apply. Close enough for government work. There we go. Now, hold on. Jelly of the Month Club. Hey, and I will say this, that me and Mitch had a good talk on the way home today when I was coming back from Tallahassee. I got on the Discord. Several of you looked like you were in there. Okay, Ron, have a good night, buddy. But so the Discord worked really well. I don't really care for the phone version of it. I was driving and I wanted to use hands-free, and when I would go to Bluetooth, it would talk the first time and then it just wouldn't talk anymore. It was done. What's up, Joe? How are you, my friend? 3D printing professor's in here, guys. We were talking about him just a while ago. And Brian Vines asked me, was he open and available? But yeah, you did make it. How about that? We picked out something to print for my wife. And that's what we're doing, printing for Mother's Day. Alright, everybody, tell Joe, hey. He done us a favor stopping in. He's a busy man. But here's the thing, guys. And I don't believe that y'all will mind. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Joe said that he would be willing to do an interview with me. But I think he wants it to be about his makerspace. So, I think that would be fantastic. I don't mind that at all. What are your thoughts? If we turn his interview, I still want it to be an interview, but we need to talk about his makerspace that he's at, and he can tell us a little bit about that, you know, on that interview, and we can find out about it. Joe, where is this makerspace at? Where are you located? Southern Utah, St. George's Library, or St. George Library. Okay, somebody was actually talking about, somebody was in, oh, they told me you were in Utah. I have a cousin that's in Utah. That's what I said when they told me that. Yeah, and we can definitely do a piece on that. But I do want to, we are going to open it up to other questions, Joe. That's the thing. So, if you're willing to do that, then we are definitely willing to do the other. And then you and I can work out the scheduling. Oh, that was you that told me he was in Utah. I knew somebody did. Okay. Well, and we're going to try this out like I told you with Ivan Miranda this week. This coming Monday, we're going to try to do live voice over the phone or over the Discord questions. Instead of just me reading them or him reading them over the chat, we're going to have a room separated so that if somebody has a question, they can come in, we'll call their name, they can unmute, ask you their question, and then get out of the room. So, there you go. Absolutely, Joe could do that. But I do have a cousin that lives somewhere around Salt Lake. He's from Florida. That's not funny, Brian Vines. That's what you do. And then at the end of the night, after you've done that about 5 or 6 times, you plead the 5th. I understand that. I understand that. No, and I get that. I get that for sure. So, we want to talk about your makerspace, and then we'll open it up to questions. And if that's what we talk about, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will ask. I'm pretty sure that people are going to ask questions about the makerspace. So they'll probably want more information. But I'm sure there are other things that they want to know. But it's kind of hard for me leading into an interview because I don't know that much about your makerspace. And I mean, I can open it up and say, okay, Joe, tell us about your makerspace. That doesn't give me, much leeway on the questions that I normally ask. But that's fine. We'll work it out. We will work it out. Okay, that's fine. Because I need to know what questions to ask as well. And from watching your other videos, I know what I was going to ask. But if we're going to do it, not specifically, but mostly, there's a video for that. I hear you. Let me get back on the Twitter. All right, Glenn, eat some for me, buddy. Eat some for me. Okay. All right, I just got a message. Oh, okay, here you go. Let me show this. Bye, Glenn. On your Twitter message, you said, actually, I could. How do I get it? I don't know. I don't know what you were asking. Got it, dang it. Good night, Nathan. Have a good night, buddy. Oh, do you have a Discord account, Joe? Because if you have a Discord account, I can just send you the server. Oh, okay. Give you 15? Okay. Let me, I'll go ahead and create I'll pull up the Discord server and create an invite. Or just give you the server name. You don't even have to have an invite. It's open, so. Do. Alright, so I'm going to paste it in your Twitter, Joe, and when you get your Discord set up, add this server. And then we'll walk you through it from there. So I guess we're going to get Joe live on the phone right now. Yeah, you have to go to what's the website? Hold on, let me see what the. Somebody find the website for Discord, because you don't even have to install it. You can just sign in online and use it online. Yeah, you can just say open Discord. Here it is. I got it right here. There you go, the discordapp.com, and just hit open Discord, and you'll have to create a login, username, give it access to your microphone and that type of stuff. No sleep again, 2 hours later. 2 hours later. Yeah, you just wanted me to do that, didn't you? You wanted me to knock stuff over. Like Glenn and them made me knock my Pepsi over earlier. Come to my house and make dinner. No, my wife's cooking. Be careful, Brian Vines. There's idiots out there on the road. Oh, wait. No, you're still in here. The ID10T has left the building. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Y'all guys are great. You know that? Who just blew out your speaker? Bruce Ennis? I don't know. That was a drive-by blowing out of speaker. That's right, Mike Whaley. You wasn't there fast enough. You were not there fast enough. I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to get like 2, 3, and 6 hours. 2, 3, 6. So when you say it, I'm just going to hit it, and it'll say it on there. 2 hours later. In the right voice. Man, I could watch that all day. All day. I don't know about y'all, but I could watch that all day. So what are y'all's thoughts on Ivan Miranda coming on here? Y'all got some good questions? You have some questions for Ivan? Because most of Ivan's videos, and I don't know how many like European maker events and stuff like that. I hear you, Brian. I mean, Mike, I hear you, buddy. Sorry you're not feeling good, buddy. Really sorry you don't feel good. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm sorry you don't feel good, bud. We're here to try to make you feel better. I know, right, Roy Holly? I do too. I do too. Hopefully it's not making nobody sick being that zoomed in. And if it is, go throw up and come back and watch some more. I don't need no alcohol. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, my keys are going to be sticky. I can see the sugar drying on them already. Roy Hollis. He's sick. Y'all back away. Back away. No, I think I'm going to work on the TiVo alone. I don't think I'm going to film that. I don't even think I'm going to put the camera on it. I'm going to work on it, get it printing, and then I'm going to go live and say, look, I got it running. Don't know if I can spit that much poison out of my mouth again. Okay, give it just a minute. Just a minute. It'll let you. I see you in there. It takes a minute. You have to be in there for a minute. And then over here on the left, Scalda went to bed, so you're gonna have to be in the general right now. So everybody else hush in there. And over on the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see where it says away from keyboard channel, general channel. You'll just have to click on it. I'm just kidding, Roy Holly. That's not going to work. Dang it, boy. I bet you do. You should watch my 15-hour-long video that I did on it. I watched your video and I'm like, oh, I can do that. I think that might work. So, all right. Joe, you should be able to go over and click on, there you are, you're in there. It won't let you do it yet. You're in the away from keyboard. You need to eject from there and go down to where it says general and click in there. The away from keyboard channel is not to where you need to be. So hang up down there at the voice connected and then click on general. Alright, let me see. I don't have the Discord up yet. We'll turn it on in a second. No, not yet. You're in the away from keyboard. See, it's tiered out. If you look, you got AFK channel. That's where I see your name. And then Mitch 46732 is right below you. So you need to close at the bottom, and I know you can't see what I'm showing you. But at the bottom of the screen, there's a X for your phone. Click on that, and then click the general word. And see if we can get you in there. Oh, you got out of that one. Now click on general. I'm waiting on you there. Nope, that's me. Waiting on you to pop in is all. I don't know. I don't think I can. Oh, there you went. There you are.
Oh, hey.
You can hear me now.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, well they can't hear you. I've still got the Discord muted through the mic, so they can't hear you yet. So
Your YouTube channel, so I'm not getting you double. One to you is quite enough.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Come on, man. All right, so I'm gonna turn you on. I mean, you wanted to talk live in here, I guess. You want to talk about, what do you want to talk about, Joe? I don't care.
We got the tech set up, so I guess we're good to go.
Okay, so
We can get that set up proper.
yeah, and now we can do it either through a Google Hangout so that we have video, or we can do it through Discord like we're doing right now, and just have it that way. You know that.
Do video, 'cause I mean, this is a visual medium, isn't it? We got stuff to show each other.
That's correct. That's correct. So we'll do that. We'll do that on your. Hold on. Let me turn on.
Hey, look, something about TiVo. Whoa, man.
All right, I turned you on live on well, there we go. You should be live now on the channel. So
Oh, can you all hear me?
let me see.
I can already tell that talking to you is going to bring out my country, man.
You think so?
He's in the Midwest, so I got a little of that in me,
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. There's a little bit of country everywhere in the country. It's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Well, I mean, there's Western country or Southern country, but they all listen to Keith Urban. So either way.
Yeah, well, not me, but okay. I'm a George Strait to Metallica type of guy. So, but
I
okay.
listen to a lot of alternative, but never mind.
Yeah, no, I get you. Nirvana and that type of stuff I love too.
So you were talking about TiVo printers.
Yes, I had on Sunday I did a 15-hour live stream trying to get the TiVo little monster to print, and come to find out, the nozzle that was on it started I think at a 0.4, so we actually got a print, and then it opened up to where I could stick a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench through it. So the nozzle was no good, and it just basically fell apart. So
Whoa. What were you printing with? What sort of abrasive filament were you running through there, man?
Listen, I went and got the most abrasive, smooth PLA I could find. No, it was a bad nozzle. It really was. When I tried to clean it out, it looked like there was a sliver of metal across the front, I think it was a new nozzle that printed 1 cube, and during shipping it was stainless steel. So something happened to it. It got bumped, it got hit, and you know stainless steel's brittle. So
Yeah. Well, I need to apologize to anybody who's listening to me right now because I've not got my good mic on. The laptop that I have here at work only has one for the headphones and the mic. So it's either I blast the entire library with you, or you guys listen to me through a tin can. So we're going with tin can for now.
okay, well that's fine because they listen to me and you hear how I sound. So why not?
There you go.
But okay, so I watched your video on the. No, you didn't do the TiVo Little Monster though. You didn't have one of those.
TiVo Tornado. I did the TiVo Tornado.
You did the Tornado.
I spent last month, and I'm trying to only work on one printer in a month. As I got the resources at the makerspace, I don't mind bringing a printer into the makerspace and letting people fiddle with it. So while I had the CR10S at home for the videos, my people at the makerspace were working on the TiVo Tornado here for me.
Right.
They had the opportunity to try and get this thing running, and I figured at the end of the month I can dig, comparison of the two, TiVo versus CR10S,
Right.
We have entirely failed to get this printer up and running. We have spent probably closer to about 80 hours on this machine, and in the end, there was a part that I kind of, I didn't think anything of it. They had a bag with a new extruder head on it, or a new feeder mechanism on it. Parts, And
Yeah.
I'm starting to come to the conclusion that it was not spare parts. That this thing was not going to work unless I installed this part, but they didn't tell me that. They just threw it in the box and assumed that I'd figure it out.
Right.
I had taken the electronics apart and adjusted the Y-axis stepper motor because it was underpowered. We have tried to set up the settings for Cura and discovered that, oh no, you don't set up settings for Cura, you just use the CR10 settings, because of course you do. You might as well have called it the TiVo CR10. 80 hours on this machine, and finally I realized, oh my goodness, it's in the box, and just assumed I would figure it out. And at this point, I'm so ticked at this machine, I'm going to tear it apart during the video where I evaluate it. Its parts for a egg bot, man. I'm just done with this.
Well, I will tell you, I actually, believe it or not, I unlisted my 15-hour live stream because I was so frustrated at the end of that. Well, the last 2.5 hours, I was actually pointing most of my anger at the person that sent me the printer, and it really wasn't his fault. And
it wasn't, but it was. I mean, here's the thing: they shipped me this thing with a print on the print bed. Mind you, the print bed wasn't attached to the printer, but you see a print on the print bed of your 3D printer. What are you going to think? You're going to think, oh, they tested the 3D printer to make sure that it would work.
Right.
But when I pulled it apart and saw that I needed to increase the voltage to the Y stepper motor, I realized, oh no, they did that print on another 3D printer. This printer has never been touched by human hands.
Well,
like, you can blame the person for sending it to you because, well, unless, if you got it sent through a retailer. I got mine directly from the manufacturer.
No, I got mine from an individual. Mine was a used printer.
All right, well.
So that's why I unlisted the video. No, if I'd have been, calling out the manufacturer or even like Banggood or somebody, then I wouldn't have unlisted it. But it was an individual, and he didn't deserve half of what I said about it, or said to him.
Directly. Sure.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm entirely willing to unload a load vitriol on those guys for just why do they even put this out, man?
Well, and to what they would say is, well, we showed you that to show we tested the bed. We tested the printing surface on a good printer. They probably took it off a CR10. I don't know, did I lose you? Hello. It shows you're there, but we've lost Joe for a minute. And I don't know if it's it doesn't look like my internet. So we'll wait around, see if Joe comes back. I don't know. It looks like he's still there on Discord, but looks like his I'm not getting any sound from him. He typed. Oh. I hear you, but you're breaking up, Joe.
That won't work.
What? There, that's better.
You're breaking up, Joe.
Oh, no, yeah, you can't do that.
Here now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, we lost him. We lost him again. Hey, Wellbot, how are you, buddy? Giving an educational lesson on problem solving. Is that what you call that, Mad Mike? I don't want any more of those. All right, Joe seems to be... Okay, I don't know what that means. He says that if he plugs a mic in, he doesn't get audio. So I could either hear you or talk to you. So it just decided to stop working. I know you can hear me through the...
Whoa. Am I back?
I'm here. I can hear you.
Hey, there we go. Discord decided to bring me back. Huzzah!
All right. Okay, so he's back. Well, I don't know.
The freaking gremlins, man. I didn't even do nothing for that.
I hear you. That's the way my phone was doing today. I was trying to talk on Discord, and I had it on hands-free so I could drive, and you'd just be in mid-sentence, and it would automatically go to speakerphone. And you're like...
Has satellite drift, you know?
Yeah. I know. But, so you're having issues with your TiVo just as I'm having issues with mine.
I could potentially keep working with it and maybe it working again, but it sounds like I dropped again.
Well, I don't know. We've got some other people in this channel, and what we're gonna do, Joe, is we're gonna set up a different channel that you'll get into whenever you get on for the interview, or actually that'll be a Google Hangout if you want to do camera, so you won't even have that. But for people that want to do just plain phone interviews, we're just now getting the Discord set up and separated, and the man that does it for me is across the pond, so we have different time zones. So
Appreciate you encouraging me to get an account on that. It looks like it's pretty easy to use.
well, it is, and it's really cool if you do, especially like me with these live interviews that I've been doing. It's really working very well, especially on my morning show, where I'll do a drawing to see who gets to get on live. You know, and we'll throw them in a channel, and we'll have a chat live online with one of the users out of the chat. So
Sounds like a good time.
it's not every morning, but you know, some mornings I'll go, hey, let's talk to somebody. But no, this TiVo, I think after watching, and I forget the man's name, but he manufactured some bags. He used 3D printing to manufacture some clasps for some bags, and he went to China and he did the whole series on that, did the whole manufacturing thing. I forgot his name.
Yeah. I know too, and I couldn't tell you who it is.
Yeah, but that man did a video on the TiVo Little Monster, which is what I have, and the way he laid it out, I need to follow the steps that he did because his prints look really well on it. So yeah, design, prototype, test. That's AJ just wrote it up here for me. So
I'll give you a spoiler to the end of the video when I do my TiVo video, which God willing, it'll be up on Wednesday. The final result of this will be, I don't know if you've experienced it, but if you badmouth a TiVo, people come out of the woodworks to give you a hard time, and there have been people who have even said that bots to subscribe and unsubscribe from your channel to drive your analytics so that it looks like people are leaving your channel and stuff like that.
Well, I will tell you, I lost 5 after that stream.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if I had paid money, the TiVo Tornado, if I had bought it because I did not think that I could afford anything else, I would keep going with it. I would make it. Later on, I heard somebody bad mouthing to TiVo. I'd have a choice to make. It wouldn't be a conscious choice. It'd be one of these things that we could do in our head that we don't realize that we're doing. We could go agree with this person and say, yep, this thing's a piece of crap and I should never have bought it. But then I'd have to admit that I made a mistake, or I can attack them for being an idiot. People for TiVo or whatnot are just too afraid to admit that they should have saved a little bit more money and gotten a better machine. This is not a consumer machine. This is a hobby disguised as a consumer machine. Practically lie to you to get it to you. If TiVo were upfront and honest and said, hey, this machine, sell it as a kit. Don't sell it as a real. And that's what they're doing.
Right. Well, I will say we're having some issues with your microphone. It's in and out. Now, I did get most of the gist of what you just said. So they need to sell it as a kit, not as a complete consumer printer, for people to know that this is something you're going to have to tinker with and you're going to have to work on. Is that basically what you were talking about?
Basically that. And it's that dishonesty. It's that sending a bed with a print on it so it looks like, oh yeah, we tested your printer. No, we didn't test your printer. Oh, here's a part for your printer so you can fix. Oh, this isn't a spare part. This is essential. You need to fix it.
Yeah.
Just document that, That's all I'm saying. Document that stuff.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. I completely get it. And that I had those same thoughts when my stream was getting to the end of it, and I was so aggravated. And when I looked down and I could poke an Allen wrench through this nozzle, I was like, well, he should have known there was something wrong with it, and I was pointing the fingers at the wrong person, and that's the problem. Now, I have watched videos on this since then, since Sunday. I've watched a couple of videos because I tried to go into this blind. My thing with my live streams and my putting stuff together is I want it to be just like you buy it off the shelf, you bring it home and you put it together. I want you to see all the troubles that I go through, whether it's 15 hours or 4 hours. That's what I want my audience to see, not a cut down, refined version of it.
The other thing is you're not getting any help, any support from TiVo. And so if you get this thing to work, you have most likely, yes, which most people aren't, community. Who have similar problems, who are going to work with you. And so if somebody comes along and says, yeah, this thing is a piece of crap, and not just you, not just a machine, but they're attacking your community. And so I can understand people wanting to stand up and defend that. But I think what they need to understand, the defendant is the fear that they made a mistake,
Yeah, no, I get that completely. I don't agree with that at all. I'm not a fanboy of any type of machine or anything. I don't, even the Prusa, I was fussing at it this morning because I couldn't get stuff to stick to the bed. Now, it might have been the filament, but I've never had a problem with it sticking to the PEI spring steel sheets, and this morning I couldn't get it to stick. But I'm still not a Prusa fanboy.
I miss having something that I can be a fanboy about. I used to be a fanboy for MakerBot, and I've been at this for a long time. I was a fanboy for MakerBot back when it was, there was a MakerBot to be a fanboy about. I feel bad that I mean, like I love Creality. I think their machines are great, but I'm not a Creality fanboy because I'm not super impressed with their ender. I'm not super impressed with everything that they put out. By, I'd like to be a fanboy of them, but I'm not a big fan of 3 mil filament. Ultimaker's pricing themselves out right now. There's no way we can. So who do we get to be a fanboy about anymore? Yeah, there's no one brand, and so it just has to be 3D printing in general that we are fanboys for, and that's where our loyalty lies. It no longer lies in one brand. I miss that, but that's the way it is.
Well, no, and I agree with that completely. I mean, because I've got two. I've got one back here, and I don't think you were at Murph, so you really didn't see it, but I have a printed extrusion 3D printer that I took to Murph. And, you know, a lot of people are doing that now. They're printing the extrusions to build printers out of. And I've got a Mark 42.
Not with, hopefully not PLA.
I printed it with PLA, baby, and put it together with super glue.
Wow, well, good on you. I worry about, so I've taken a that's been printed with PLA and put it in a car and drove a place and left it there for a couple hours, and it turned out to be a hot day, and that caused the parts to warp. So and that was with you know, screw rods held on an old-fashioned rep wrap machine on extrusions printed. It was just the joints printed. So good luck.
Well, and the good thing is that Murph was during the wintertime. And yeah, I don't plan on leaving it in my car in the summertime. I do have to take it in June to Earth, but it will go in and out of the hotel room and stay in the air conditioning with me. It will not be left in the hot sunlight. If we stop to eat and you know, on our trip and it's hot outside, it will definitely come inside the restaurant and sit on the table with me. I understand that concern, but the biggest concern I think most people had was the stoutness of the PLA and it being able to hold together and being stiff enough and, you know, handle the torques of 3D printing, and it does so very well.
No, PLA. Everybody rags on PLA. Oh, it's not stiff. And the one complaint that I heard is that over a period of years it might flow. That it's because it has a glass point that it might flow over a period of years, but overall, PLA holds up just fine. It holds up. Nothing to complain about. A lot of times, its lamination is better than ABS.
Well, yeah, and what I was getting at though is I have that one and I have another one that I printed that I made out of aluminum extrusions, and they're both running the Mark II S firmware. They both have Mark 42 beds and Pender probes on them. Both of them running mini Rambos. And I'll set them next to your Mark II any day, or anybody's Mark II as far as print quality, even the one with printed extrusions. Now, will it be as good? Maybe not on that given day, but I think with the same filament, same settings, yeah, I think we could run neck and neck.
The other downside, though, that you got to consider is that you can't print anything hotter than PLA with that machine. Not possibly run ASA or a high temp filament with that machine because it would start to cause warping. Heck, my Rep 1 that I've been running for my Rep 1, but I think I've been running it for 4 years now. It's starting to see some warping, and it has an ABS carriage on it, and that's starting to see some slow warp from the high temp filaments that I've been using. Say I need to replace that with metal, and I agree with them, but you know, it's a question of money and time.
Well, and I have to say that, you know, when I upgraded to the bed, the X carriage, the hot end carriage itself, the hot end holder is PETG, so it is PETG, but where the motor mounts and all that, they're all PLA. Everything else, I think I've got 2 corners that are made out of ABS. But the rest of it's PLA, and then of course the aluminum one, it's got a PETG head on it, just like the Mark III does. So, I mean, if I can print it on the Mark III or the Mark II, I'm pretty sure I can print it on those two.
Oh, I just wasn't saying anything. I was listening to you. So. Chances are it's just I'm using a library's internet connection to do this. So that's you get what you get. No, hold on a second. Let me look up the Hypercube Evo and see the Evolution.
Yes, the Evo. Yes, the Hypercube Evo.
So a couple years back, I can't even find the instructions for it anymore. But somebody came up with a 3D printer that was literally the size of a. I can't find it anymore. The Hypercube, that's a big printer.
Yeah, it's a 300. It's a 300 by 300 by 300 print volume.
Okay, so it's one of your CR10 size. I like to call them cat size.
Yeah, yeah, and see, I've got a Mark II over here. That's a 210 by 250 by 500. It's the Haribo, the aluminum extrusion Mark II. But I want to do the Hypercube because I've never done a Core XY machine, and I think it'd be cool to do.
I don't know if you saw my joke about that on Twitter, but I was like, we need a name for these 300 by 300 by 300 or 400 size 3D printers because we have a lot of them. CR10, TiVo, Tornado, and so many of these others. And I thought, well, okay, that size is about the size to do somebody's head, do this head and shoulders. That's called a bust. I'm not going to go there.
Well, and I got to ask why the Hypercube Evo and not the original Hypercube. Well, the Hypercube Evo is bigger. So I want to do the bigger of the two.
I really would like to do a really small 3D printer. I want a palm-sized 3D printer that runs a pack that I could charge with solar. I want a solar-powered small 3D printer that I could take like camping or something like that. I have no idea what I do. I have to use build tack for the build plate.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And a hotbed on that would be hard to find. You'd have to custom make one.
I'm not so sure that this one could do a hotbed just because of the power requirements. I'm thinking 12-volt battery on there. That might last it for a little while, but it would make it super big. Wonder if it could run off 5 volts.
Well, I know that Mitch. Oh, go ahead.
And run off 5 volts, so we could extrude plastic at that. So we can run 3 motors at that as well.
Yeah. Well, I know that Mitch walked around at Murph with a small Delta on his back. And I think Naomi Wu did it at Bay Area Maker Faire a while before that or something, last year or something. But Mitch had it walking around. Yeah, but Mitch had it walking around all day Saturday and part of Sunday, I think, on at Murph. And he was running it off of battery power, but it was bigger than my Monoprice Mini Delta.
And he was probably running. I think he was running that off 12-volt battery, but could he get that solar charged? Is the question. And how big of a panel would you need to do that? So that's my thing. I want to run completely off the grid.
Yeah, and that's a good question. I don't know.
Somebody did it in Maker Faire because I don't think she's ever been stateside. Politics keeping her in China.
Yeah, it probably was. I just saw a video of her out in front of a conference place walking with it. That's the only thing I saw.
And that she was at. That's just where she lives.
Yeah. Well, it may have been. Anthony Williams actually posted a good question. He said he saw someone build one out of the CD drive steppers and rods. Wouldn't that work for that size of printer?
I think so. Yeah. And I think that would be a great. project just from the standpoint of building it from recycled components, building it from trash components, I think would be absolutely big. I've got this kind of project in the back of my head where talk about bringing 3D printing to the world, and there are people who have done this, who've taken disc motors and whatnot.
Right.
3D printing.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm getting a lot of people talking right now about the environmental impact of 3D printing. So I've done some research on that, and there will be a future video about that.
well, and my question is, and I don't know that much about it. I'm not a material scientist. I'm not an environmentalist. I'm not even a 3DP professor. I'm just a redneck from Wakulla County, Florida, who enjoys 3D printing and talking to these folks on chat. So my thing is, okay, I print a lot. I have a lot of failed prints, especially off of that TiVo yesterday. I have a box full down here already of just stuff off the TiVo. But PLA is corn-based, is it not?
Well, it's starch-based.
Starch-based.
There's no saying where that starch comes from. It could be corn, it could be artificial.
But it's biodegradable plastic.
Again, it's not that biodegradable. You leave it out in the sun. So far, we've had people testing it for a year, and wrong.
Okay, well, I mean, I get it. I haven't looked into it, and I don't want to take away from your video, so that's about as far as I'm going to go on that.
So let's think. So where were you going with this, though? You what do you want to do with these now that you're going to do with them?
What am I going to do with my printers now that I'm where I am now? That
Failed prints and whatnot with your pile of failed prints.
Let me tell you what I do with my failed prints is I put them in the trash can. That's what I do with my failed prints.
Want to do with them?
What do I want?
Or was that it?
I would love, and I watched Joel's video the other day, and when I talked to him and you watched the interview, you could palpably feel the disappointment he had in that extruder, because that's what I want. I want to be able to put these in a chipper, chip it down into a pellet size, and re-extrude it onto a roll. That's what I want. I want that to become a consumer product for 3D printing people. That's what I want.
Not the first. We've been wanting that now for as many years as I've been 3D printing, and every time we get close to doing it, and there have been a number of products that do it all right. The filament that comes out of it is not as good as the stuff that you can buy for cheap, and it takes a lot of your time and effort into producing that. So, is my time really worth this? But because okay, again, a little spoiler for a future video, but I haven't even written this one yet. So what I've found environmental research is that 3D printing is not the carbon footprint of 3D printing, of a 3D print that you produce, loses out to the carbon footprint of injection molding. With injection molding, and there's electricity with injection molding, but injection molding makes 10,000 of a thing, so any waste or electricity is divided by 10,000 for that one thing that you're making. So the environmental impact of that one thing you could 3D print. This, and we're like, oh, well, we need to ship it from China to America. Well, where do you think your filament came from? You don't get to say, oh, well, 3D printing is going to save on shipping, because we did ship you that filament.
Well, the majority of my filament comes from the United States, and 100% made in the USA. All materials made in the USA, or so they say.
Slow boat from China does not have a huge environmental impact, and then divide that by the 10,000 things that got manufactured. 3D printing loses out on the carbon footprint. However, if we could have a 3D printer, could use locally sourced materials, ideally run solar powered, then that would drop the impact of it. And I've been saying this for years, we need 3D printers that can measure incoming filament and say, oh, hey, this filament's too thin, and now it's too thick, and change it on the fly as it goes. And every time I bring this up to a manufacturer, their response is cheap, just buy it from us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not, that's not, I'm not a piece of that, you know?
Well, to speak to what you were saying about the filament recycling in the house, if it was a machine that you could set and forget, you know, like when you start a print, you watch the first layer go down and you go, okay, it's either good or it's not good. And if you had that where you could put a 5-gallon bucket full of chips on top, and this machine, you watched it for the first couple of minutes, got it winding up, and then you knew that when you walked away, this thing was going to work. I don't think that would be as time consuming or as impactful as what you were talking about earlier. That's what I'm talking about. We're moving 3D printers ahead. We're moving 3D printers ahead hand over fist. But every extruder I look at, and every consumer extruder and all that, they're all basically the same thing. You know, and they should be, because I'm sure that's the way they make filament. But we need to move the consumer product of that forward, just like we're moving the 3D printing forward.
I agree. And we'll see where that goes. So, it's 5 o'clock. My shift has ended. I got to go home, and I am currently uploading a video to the Washco Makerspace for a. So if you guys are into laser cutting.
Oh, most of my guys are into a lot of things.
Oh.
So, but hey, Joe, I appreciate you're breaking up again, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you
while I'm talking to you.
Okay, well, thank you for being here, and I tell you what, we'll schedule your live interview, and we'll talk about what we need to do to make it about the makerspace that you are at.
That sounds good, and I will see you then.
Okay, buddy. Thank you very much for stopping in. All right, guys. So we had Joe on here. We talked about a few things. We've been watching this print now, and I said I wasn't going to stream very long, so we're going to stream for another 22 minutes. 22 minutes, and then I'm out of here. But I do want to thank Joe one more time, and the sound was breaking up pretty bad there in certain spots. So anyway, that's what I got. Yeah, we're printing. Hold on. 2 hours later. Had to do that for Mike Whaley since he got his joke back. But no, what he was talking about is really cool though. To make a small handheld, say this size 3D printer, you could use that mosquito nozzle. You could use the CD smooth rods and steppers and all that stuff. A small controller board. And I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. And you can do it off a NiCad battery, I believe. And get, John, you said 2600, or I think you meant 260 amp hour battery. That would last quite a while. So yeah, I think you could do that. I think we could do that a bit. All right, I'm trying to catch up on chat. All right, so everybody's talking about stuff like that. All right, cool beans. Cool. So anyway, the exciting news, Ivan Miranda's Monday, 12 o'clock Eastern time, noon Eastern. So if you're at lunch, or if you can take a lunch at noon, go at noon and at least watch an hour of Ivan Miranda on Kuntry 3D. That will be this Monday. This Monday at noon Eastern time. We will have Ivan Miranda on here. And not only that, we're going to try to use the Discord. Well, let me get out of the Discord because I'm yelling at other folks. All right, so I'm out of the Discord now. I'm not yelling at you anymore. We're going to use the Discord and have live call-in questions instead of typing them in the chat, which you will still be able to do, but you will also be able to line up in the chat room here, and we will let you ask Ivan your questions directly. So that's going to be cool. And I don't know that it's been done before. I know Glenn was talking about he didn't think that people would call in on live before. Okay, we've done that a couple times. But now we're going to have a live Google interview. And you're going to be able to call in on the Discord server, the Country Club Discord server. You do it. Who's your daddy and what's he do? I'm going to, I'll send you the link to the Discord server. I will put it out here on the thing here, and anybody can join. There are now, it is completely set up, and in the announcements, I believe it is. Let me make sure that I'm right. Scalda put in here. Nope, not an announcement. Yeah, in the announcements, you can go to the announcements, and if you are a Patreon, a patron of mine, you can link your patron to this Discord account, and you will get the colored name. Because right now, Scalda is blue. I'm orange. But if you're a $10, I think you'll be blue. If you're a $5, you'll be orange. If you're a $1, you'll be green. So you'll get your colored name. But you also have your own voice chat room set up in here for patrons. So, yeah, I know he did. I know it. I know it. I know. I read the question. Who's my daddy and what's he do? I got you. It ain't you, buddy. Okay, so, wait a minute. Why is that deleted? What was your message? Oh, y'all be careful with the emojis. 3D printing for life. You got 5 seconds timeout for Nightbot. I'll have to change that. I understand, but you know, Nightbot's a beast. Sorry, buddy. Morning, 3D Gusner. You missed all the announcements. You missed the 3D printing professor on here. Live. You missed it. Sorry that you missed it. Yes, you did. You put some emojis out there, 4 of them in a row. I think the actual max is 2. So I can up that to 4. But then if anybody puts 5, then they get timed out again. So. What? Mayhor tot X. What? That better not be nothing ugly. And I know it ain't. Not from you, buddy. Well. Okay, so let's try www. www. The Universal 3D Extruder, a new pellet extruder, coming soon available. Version testing coming soon available. Direct pellet 3D printer head, van unas 7 horas de impresión y la cosa pinta muy bien. Okay, they just changed languages like right in the middle of the sentence. No, Fugly Vapor, that's not what it means. But I get you, buddy. I get you. I can. Y'all can go check it out yourself. It's a, looks like a pellet extruder. Which is cool. No doubt about it. Pellets are cheap. And you can get some really cool stuff. Dude, show them you got like almost twice as many viewers as I do. I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate it. And I thank you. Well, yeah, and that's what we're doing. We are doing that. How's the little monster going? It's sitting over there. I got the tips right here to replace the tip. So, probably tomorrow. Maybe. We'll do it. Alright, Living Like Larry. We'll see you later, bud. But, got the tips. Gonna fix it. Because we're going to Rick Ashley that thing. Never going to give you up. Never going to say goodbye. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna make it work. This thing's printing pretty nicely, fellas. I know that laser's killing some of y'all. That diode back there is kicking butt. But it is. I don't know if he sung Flashdance or not. Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Pet bottle cut up and printed something. I hear you. I hear you. That would be cool. Yep, all bored out. That was the case, Colin. That was the case, buddy. They're all bored out. You know what you should print? You know what you should print, Larry? You should print Kuntry 3D Shield. That's what you should print. Print that. Everybody should have one of these. It's BA. I'm sorry, but that's BA. Since ain't nobody buying no shirts or nothing, y'all print my daggone thing. Hurry up, show them, get it up there. Let the country club print that sucker. That's the thing to print, David Olson. You got that right. My shield rocks, dude. I don't know about any of the others. I saw Fun Kings, and it was just funny looking. Thank you. Larry, as soon as he gets it up, now go follow show him on Thingiverse, so it will be there. Yeah, he said he did come back and tell me that it was that there's no way that I could have pushed it out at the temperatures of PLA. It was probably PETG or ABS of some kind. So, you know, could have been that. All right, buddy. I got a finger from Fun King. That's not nice, Glenn. But your shield is funny looking. It's the funking shield. Tried to order a shirt. What do you mean you tried to order a shirt? Family friendly finder? I hear you. Oh, I love my room. I love my chat room. I do. Y'all are so fantastic. Just fantastic people. No, I do. I did post some pictures out today on Twitter from Murph. I posted the logos that Robbie Mac made out on Facebook. Yeah, see, and I was thinking about that myself, Sean. Instead of, I was going to take it in the mesh mixer and cut the handles off of the back and then put me a little hole in here so that I could hang it up, and I'll print it as big as my bed is on the Prusa's beds, and that way I can hang it up in the background and I can print it in blue and paint it in orange, or I can wait until I get the multi-material, and then I can just print it orange and blue, and that would be hanging back there. That'd be BA. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm gonna do. Just cut it off in mesh mixer and not print the handles. That way I can hang it up. So, all right, got 10 minutes. Orange and white. Orange and white. Orange. I don't even know any good football teams that are orange and white. I'm trying to think of any. Nope, just all crappy ones. Oh, I know I can. I know I can, Fugly Vapor. You're correct. You're correct. Well, and the thing is, Sean, what you could do is then if that's the case, you can put little hooks on the handles so that they can hook in place and click, hook in place and click, and then you're set. Then you can unclick it and take it off, hang it on the wall. Then you could defend yourself. See, I'm just giving you all kind of design ideas, because I can't design nothing. The Sarasota Sailors, that sounds about right. But I don't think that's what Adam had in mind when he was talking about orange and white. Good night, 3D Gusner. Have a great night, my friend. Have a great night. Well, yeah, John Mack, and that was one of the major things I was thinking about, was printing without supports. Because if I could print this and I could print it flat, it would take a lot less finishing work. I believe that I could print this out and it would be fantastic. But Sean printed it pretty damn solid. But I keep it right here. It's right here on my shelf right there. So don't think I'm like throwing it away or nothing, Sean. It's right there. Alright, John, I ain't going to be on here much longer, buddy. I got 8 minutes. About 8 minutes and I'm out of here. Not yet. I don't 3D printing for life. He's going to put them on Thingiverse tonight, he said. He said he would do it tonight. So they will be on there tonight. He had asked me about it, and I told him, yeah, but I know Sean's a busy guy. They should be on the Facebook page, pinned to the top. I pinned the post. I did pin the post, so they should be right on top. What do I got? Alright, so let me go here. Go to Kuntry 3D. Oh, did you find it, John Mack? I'm making sure because, you know, sometimes I don't post stuff just right, but it should be like the first post. It's pinned right at the top. Under posts. Go to posts, stupid. Yeah, they're all right there. There's quite a few of them, and they are different, so... He did such a great job. Such a great job. I am so impressed with what Robbie has done. And it's just fantastic, man. I can't complain. Alright, let me get out of here. I got squirreled. I got a squirreled. Alright, I'm out. Alright, so that's cool. And rovers. Alright, cool. But yeah, if y'all want shirts or hats or, you know, go look around on their site. And if you see something else you want, because I've got cups, I've got mugs, I've got flasks, I've got some wine tag. I don't even know what the hell that is. It's looks like a little keychain. It's like 30 bucks, but it said to do it, so I did it. I don't do wine, but apparently there's some rich folks out there that like to put tags or something on them for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Alright, Fugly Vapor. Take it easy, brother. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, no, I went to Cafe Press, Glenn, and set it up. They're priced a lot higher, believe me, than Merch Minion is. And as soon as she gets her stuff straightened up, I might pull my stuff from there and go with Merch Minion. But I wanted to go ahead and get a swag store set up, and it took me 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get it set up. Shush up, Roy Holly, shush up. But yeah, that I do too. I want her to get squared away and get set and ready to go, and then I'm all for it. I'm all for supporting her and her business. I really am. But my hat will be here Friday. So, well, see, here's the thing. I applied for Amazon merch. They turned me down. No, and I don't mean any offense to merch either. Believe me, none whatsoever. I want to give her all of my business, but I also want to serve these good people in this chat room that, you know, that feel like they want something with Country Club on it or something. So I get it. No, that's fine. I think somebody, I think it was Matt maybe that told me that he applied like 3 or 4 times, and then, or to something, and then they finally told him, yeah, you can have it. Then they said he couldn't have it or something. So I'll apply again. It's not that. My website is really not that great. Yeah, I don't know why, John. I really don't. I mean, it's the person that looked at it. That's all. You know. It's like when I oh yeah, okay, that was Amazon affiliate. And see, they approved me for Amazon affiliate just like that, and I've gotten nothing from them. Had several people say they tried to buy stuff, but yeah, go do yard work, John. Go do yard work. But anyway, yeah, Cafe Press, 5 minutes. I had shirts available online, 5 minutes. So I can't fuss about that at all. Chris Riley gave me a the place where he gets his stickers from, so I've got some of those coming. Nothing fancy yet. I got to get a job first before I can buy a lot of stickers. So I bought a few. I've got the ones I printed over here, but I wanted something that was professionally done and looked a little better maybe than what I've got right now. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what you told me, Matt. So, man, y'all, this print's looking good over here, guys. I know y'all can see it, but this is a 0.15 layer height. And, yeah, been printing for a while. We got a minute and a half, and we're going to kick off of here. I'm going to go hang out with my wife and child in there and say hello to them. Hadn't done too much of that the past couple days. So, going to do that and 3D print my Country Club shirts. There you go, Matthew. You're such a funny guy. No, we're going to try to get it out there. And like I said, guys, I know that the shirts are expensive. My daughter hit me up on Facebook, said, I want one with this logo on a white shirt. I gave her the link to it. She come back. She said, I can't afford that. I said, I know, and I ain't buying you one either. 2 minutes later, gotcha, Mike. Gotcha. Now, we got 1 minute, 50 seconds anyway. So, DTG DIY printer mods. I'll have to look at that, whatever that is. Alright, 3D Printing for Life. I'll see you, buddy. And the rest of y'all, we got 26 seconds to be out of here. So y'all can start saying bye. Y'all can start saying bye to each other. Take care of each other. Go get each other's back. And I'm glad Sean got your tornado up and running again too. Y'all have a great night. Remember, we love you. And just treat each other like you want to be treated. That's just the way it is. So y'all have a great night, and we'll see you when we see you. In the morning, actually.